Hi everyone, this is Pepper Pace again, and I'm here to do another video vlog. I'm going to introduce my son since he's here from college. This is my son Cameron.
Hello.
Home from college.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, son. This begins my questions for November and December. And I'm proud to say that I got to a lot of them, but I didn't get to all of them. First question. Hi, Miss Pace. I was introduced to your work about a year ago, and I'm now a huge fan. I love the reality in your stories. Everyone isn't rich. Everyone has problems. Everyone is relatable. Thank you for that. I just finished reading Everything is Everything, Book 1. I'm totally invested in Scotty and Vanessa. When will Book 2 be released? I'm going through withdrawals over here. Thank you, Anonymous. Drumroll, please. The release date for Everything is Everything is the end of December, beginning of January. Thank you for asking, and thank you for your patience. I let my characters write themselves, and I am just I'm the conduit. I'm the writer. I'm just the hand. I'm the person who types, and the story creates itself. And so I try to prevent any of my own personal influences from going into the story, other than to say, hey, you guys are going crazy, calm down. In other words, my influence right now is pain. And I just didn't want to add that to the story. But as far as the release date for book 2, it has to be released before I have surgery, which is January the 6th. So, okay, well, thank you for asking about Everything is Everything 2 and giving me an opportunity to explain why it's taking so long. Okay, next question. Hi, Miss Pace. I've been binge reading your books this last month, and I just finished reading Wheels of Steel Book 3, which stated Book 4 is coming in 2014. Is that still true? Maybe not for 2014, but will there be a Book 4? Book 4, there will definitely be a big Book 4 and a Book 5. I don't see an end to Wheels of Steel. They feel like a part of my family. And in some ways they are, because a lot of it has to do with so much personal stuff that happened to me. Like writing about how Robin dealt with her father passing away, and about, some of the characters I wrote about, my friends, their personal lives were included in that story. Belinda, how, what it was like being in foster care for her. That was the story of one of my best friends, Kim, who passed away. And so I feel like I just got to keep that story living for those memories at least. But when Wheels of Steel 4 will be released, I don't know. Because as I said, once I got sick, everything got pushed behind. So I haven't started writing it yet, but it is something that I want to write in 2015, but I cannot make any promises, because when life steps in and throws you for a loop, writing is the furthest thing from my mind. So, okay, next question is, hello, Pepper Pace. I'm so glad that you released Urban Vampire in paperback. Next week, my sister and I will be ordering these novels. Also, will Stranded be offered in paperback in the future? Thank you, Bane. And let me explain. Bane is one of my readers and fans and friends. I've never met Bane, but she's a constant reader, and she always responds to, issues that I'm having. She gives me good support. So she's like one of the best fans that a writer can have. So I really appreciate you, Bane. And as far as Stranded will be in paperback. When? That's going to be a difficult question to answer because Stranded was written back in 2008, and it was entered in a contest in 2009 on Literati.com. It won first prize as Novel of the Year for that contest, and then it was lifted and stolen and then published on Amazon as Smashwords. And when that happened, you know, I immediately released that version and put it online, put it for sale myself so that I can get credit for it. Well, later I was approached by publishers, and the publishers wanted to make some changes to it, and I really liked the changes, some of them. And then later the publishers started pushing changes that I didn't want, so I didn't go with them. But some of the changes that we made I really liked. But then you're in a dilemma of what do you do when you have a book that a lot of people enjoy, they rank highly, and you have another version of it, but that it doesn't change the end. So my dilemma is like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll just have to say there's an alternative version of it, I guess. But this is not something that I'm intend to do immediately. But it is something that Stranded has to be in paper book. At least for no other reason other than that I just want to have it in my hand because that was the first. Thank you, Bane. I had a question from a fan, and it took me a while to respond to this question because it bothered me so badly. But I'll read you the question. Hi, I love your books. You're by far my favorite interracial author, if not my favorite author in general. I was even willing to go on to Etsy to buy your books. And Etsy is a virtual shop where you can sell books or digital media. But I'm finding that they're on the expensive side. Beast being $8 and your new book that I want to read at $13. Is there any way that you can perhaps lower the prices? So, I thought about it for a long time, and I thought, $8 is a lot for a paperback book that's autographed by your favorite author? Really? Is it? You have to let me know, guys, because I think $8 is a reasonable price. As a matter of fact, I thought I should be charging more for it. So, and then as far as my digital works on Etsy, I had one that was $3. I have one that's 99 cents. So I think they're competitive based on the story that you're getting. As far as the $13 one, that's about Coco's Room. And this is a manuscript, so it's not the same as a book. This is like an editor's version of a story that I had written many years ago. So when you get the manuscript, you're just kind of getting with these little things on here, and it's autographed. It's a rough version of, it's a version of a book that I create and then give to my beta readers. And you are getting this at the point where my beta reader would have gotten it. So it is my own draft without any, edits from them. And no corrections either. So there's some mistakes in it. But it's the experience. Buying the manuscript and reading my story, my words, and my mistakes is just an experience. So, and if $13 is too much, I can get that, I guess. No, I don't. But you can still buy the story on digital book for $3. But again, the story is a great story. It is very raw and it's very, you have to read the disclaimer. But if you wanted to read that version that is more edited and polished and stylized and debaters that got into it, and it's not just my version, It's available, but it's only available on Etsy. I do not believe that this story can be published anywhere but on Etsy.com because of the content. And again, read the disclaimer. Well, so no, I can't change the price. I think the price is perfect the way it is. I think so, but you have to, if you have your own opinion, that's fine. You can even tell me about it, but I don't think I can change the price. I think that's about as low as I can go. So here is a response that I got. Hello, Pepper Paste. Regarding the price of your books on Etsy, you are a very generous person. I truly believe your signed novels and paperback should sell for $15 plus shipping and handling. Also, people should pay more for your digital books. I notice some people want quality for cheap and not support their favorite authors. I am a struggling full-time student with limited funds, but I budget wisely to buy my books. Your novels are worth every penny. And once again, thank you, Bane. See, that's Bane. Bane's opinion is the same as mine. So, okay. But that's not to say that I do not appreciate Anonymous for writing me to let me know that for her, that book was too expensive or those books are too expensive. And so for that reason, there are 99-cent books, but you probably won't get every book that I've written for 99 cents. Hi, Pepper. I wanted to know if you always wrote interracial romance or if you started with African American romances. And the answer to that is I started with African American romances. I didn't really start writing interracial until I was in my late 30s. And you guys probably don't know that, but I'm pretty old. Really forget. Look at this gray hair. I'm old. Anyway, I started writing African American. As a matter of fact, my story, 900 Brown Sugar, is an AA book. And at the time that I was trying to create short stories to put on Literotica or to publish, I took the male character and I revised him. When you revise a male character from black to white, it's not just saying he's white now. I mean, there's some other subtle changes that you have to make to this person, and I did. So, yes, I did write AA. Next question.